Afternoon from Coors Field in Denver. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Colorado Rockies. The Jays look to end this three-game interleague series with a sweep. Next. Number 50 will be on the mound for the Rocks. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Now batting, Bo Bichette. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Toronto, the shortstop, number 11.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. These Rockies guys, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, man, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
And just a Chamber of Commerce afternoon for baseball. 82 degrees here at first pitch. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. D-Row, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting how this offense goes about it. Are they going to go after him early? Are they going to sit back and hope he doesn't have his secondary stuff, and drive his pitch count up? You have to find ways. You can't just throw your bats out on the field and think you're going to score runs off a premier guy.
Digging in, Jonathan Davis. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch. On the ground up the middle. Story brings it in. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The third baseman, number 27.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball well outside. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes. And that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. Clay Buchholz gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty D, in the day and age of specialty pitches and pitchers, this guy's big pitch is the cut fastball, and it's really turned his career around. It looks like a 4-seam fastball coming in, and it has that late cutting action away from the barrels and into guys at times. It's his primary pitch, and he needs it to survive at this level.
Stepping in, number 10. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1 is taken for strike 2.
I got the count. 2-2.
Skied down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time, and it's fouled away. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. It'll be a leadoff single.
Hey, after the leadoff knock right there, you know what they say. You get that leadoff guy on, I don't care how it's done. He usually comes around to score. But let's tip our hat to the pitcher. He set the tone in the top of the first, retiring him in order.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner back safely. Into the box, Raimel Tapia, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 2 home runs, 13 RBIs. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, Dero?
Yeah, Matty, without question right here. This lineup's been struggling. Some bad approaches at the plate from top to bottom. They need the first 2 guys in the order to ignite this offense if they're going to have a chance of breaking out of this malaise.
Stepping up to the plate, Nolan Arenado. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Runner goes, and he fouls this one off. A look at first by Buchholz. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Hey, from a hitter's perspective, I don't mind that take right there. I know it's in the zone, but this is a hitter's yard. You want something bell high that you can get loose on.
Grichuk has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Charlie.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Charlie Blackmon. over to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Buchholz sets. Here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike one. And he lays off for ball one.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. One left for Colorado. We are still scoreless. Here's Justin Smoke now.
Leading off for the Blue Jays, the first baseman, Justin Smoke.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Well, today's ball game provides the Blue Jays with a chance to end the series on a really high note, of course. A win will complete the sweep.
These teams don't match up all that often, but due to interleague, they get a chance to play this season, and it's really difficult to sweep a team in a 3-game series when you don't play that team all that often.
Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high, 1-2. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
It's not easy to hit home runs with this day and age with guys throwing with increased velocity. They were knocking the ball out of the ballpark all day yesterday. They'd like to save a couple of those and use them in this game today.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And let me tell you about outfielder Chuck Nasty, Charlie Blackmon. One of the best in the business out there, covering a ton of room in the outfield, gap to gap, with one of the most accurate arms in the game.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. First offering on its way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
One out, nobody on. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
10.
Into the box now, Reese McGuire. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is
right
driving
field.
one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. Here's Randall Grichuk as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Here's the 1-0. Fouled away. McGuire stands at second with two gone. In the air now, out to right field. Blackman is under it, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the two-out double. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Trevor Story.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Story is really quite an athlete. Not only does he drive the ball with great power, but he's also a big-time threat on the base pass. He can really fly.
Yeah, Matty, this guy's got...
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo home run here off the bat of Trevor Story. Sixth home run on the season for him, and the Rockies are out to a 1-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Here's Daniel Murphy now.
The first baseman, Daniel.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. The 1-0 is taken for ball two. Too high, and it's 3-0. The 3-0 pitch is in there for strike one. Base is empty here with nobody out. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here. Looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Striding in for the Rockies, Garrett Hampson, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. first offering on its way. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Batting it.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there. But you have to hold there, Devo, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
In now for Colorado, number 58, and their runners at the corners now. From the belt, kicks and deals. The cutter runs outside, ball one.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
Runners are at first and third with none out. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
2-0 count, the pitch. 3-0 now.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
The 3-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Into the second deck and gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 3rd home run for him on the year as the Rockies have taken a 4-0 lead.
3-1 with 2 on base is a tough spot for any pitcher. He didn't want to load the bases with a walk, and the hitter knew that more than anybody else. Well, he gave him something he could handle, and the next thing he knew, his opponent was circling the bases.
Standing in now, number 50.
Number 50.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one.
This lineup has a chance to knock this guy right out of the game. 4 runs in the inning, and they smell blood.
Boy, Dero, you hit the nail right on the head right now. This is a team that can score some runs. They have a pitcher that's reeling right now. They need to knock him out and knock him out ASAP.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Number 8 backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Randal Grichuk. It's the ability to put it together every day on a consistent basis that's going to separate this guy from superstar to average big leaguer. Look for him to make an impact on one side of the ball today.
Digging in, the switch hitter, number 10. Second at bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first. First pitch of the at bat on its way. Lays off 1-0. 4 runs here in this half inning. Rockies center fielder looking at a 2-0 count now.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Slapped hard the opposite way. Hernandez is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
The left fielder, Rival Tapia.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and striding into the plate next will be Raimel Tapia. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled toward right center field. Davis is in pursuit. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Rockies are out in front 4-0. Now at the plate, number 8. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Oh, 1 here it comes. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Stepping in now, Clay Buchholz. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
Now the 2-0. Fouled off. The 2-1 home. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Bo Bichette will be next. Line to the right side. Blackman is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, number 11.
Digging in for his second at bat, Bo Bichette. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Takes this the other way to right. Blackman is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail here 4-0. Here's Nolan Arenado. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone as they add still another. Nolan Arenado touches them all. Number 201 in his career. And the Rockies are opening things up now. It's a 5-0 ball game.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
The batter.
Here's Charlie
The right
Blackmon
fielder,
now.
Charlie.
As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. The 2-1. Chopper foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. The 2-2 one more time. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Fouled away. Another full count pitch home. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. Another full count pitch on its way. Well struck down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Hernandez. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
Striding in once again, Trevor Story. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. One out, nobody on. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Nope,
Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
The 2-2. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
Number 70 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
The first baseman, number 9.
In now, Daniel Murphy.
Daniel
Popped him up.
Murphy.
Number 8 has a play. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, number 1.
Stepping into the box, Garrett Hampson. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 2 out, nobody on. Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Hit hard to the right, but foul. And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3 and 2.
That pitch was way down on 2 and 2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more off to extend the strike zone, but he didn't.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Rockies 6, the Jays nothing. Digging in, Jonathan Davis. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. Popped up. Murphy in foul ground. He's got it 1 away.
Every
now
pitcher
batting,
loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Ready for another chance? Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First offering on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Skied into straightaway right. Blackman will put this one away, and that's out number 2.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the first baseman, Justin Smoke.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in next, the switch hitting power bat of Justin Smoke. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. A slider freezes him at the plate. A called 3rd strike, and the inning comes to a close. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Number 58. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Here's a breaking ball, too low, 2-0.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Two-0 count, the pitch. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul, 2-1. 2-2 to the Colorado catcher.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And that misses for ball 4. The leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
The batter, number 50.
Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher. Number 50 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Wow, the throw pulls him off the bag, and he'll get in there safely. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Now at the plate, number 10, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here's the first pitch to him, and he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And he takes strike 2.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. The next 0-2 is taken. That's ball 1.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. The 1-2. And another foul ball. The 1-2. Another one sent foul. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And that's in there. Base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
The left fielder.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Comes set and the 0-1. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
Now batting.
A bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. One run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Digging in and looking for more, Nolan Arenado, runner in scoring position with two gone.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Charlie Blackmon. He flew out in his last at bat. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And there's ball 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. too high that time, and it's 3-1.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
In now, Trevor Story. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game. His last at-bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
1-0 the count. Arenado over at second. Blackman on at first with 2 down. Count even now at 1-1. The 1-1 home. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
The first baseman.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in a big league Wago.
It's hard to have 3 hits in 1 day, but boy, this guy is off to a great start in this one.
Into the box, Daniel Murphy. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready with the 1-0. Line drive to left. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. 1 run scores. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 10-0 score.
Yeah, Matt, credit to this offense. They've been swinging the sticks well all game long, and it just continues here with a 2 RBI hit. Some days the hitting gods are simply just smiling down on you.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. A 1 pitch on its way. Grounded down the third baseline. 2 down, runners at first and second. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Another standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Oscar Hernandez.
First offering on its way. And that misses. Ball 1. Hernandez connects and sends it to deep left. This one's into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left, number 13 for him on the year, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind.
Now batting.
Into the box
Number
now,
10.
Reese McGuire. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's through for a hit.
What a hot streak. Stay hot, my friend. Up over 290.
The right
He
fielder,
is
number
flirting with that 300, elusive 300 batting average mark.
Stepping in now, Rendell Grichuk, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike one. The 1-1. Here's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Standing in now, number 8. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. In there, 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Now the 2-1. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Hit hard back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
That's a big knock right there for his confidence. He had seen it. You're walking to the plate. You know your average had dipped below 220 for the first time in a long time. Nice AB.
In now, number 70. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. The 0-1 pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. One run, 4 hits, 2 errors for the Blue Jays so far. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Got him.
And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at-bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bo Bichette. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
Two men are on with 2 men out. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Jays answer right back with this solo home run. Middle of the afternoon here at Coors Field. It's the Rockies 10 and the Blue Jays 1. Coming to the plate now, number 58. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd.
Number 58.
Here comes the first pitch. To short, hit hard. Bichette's got it. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Now batting, number 50.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, number 50. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a ball, 1-0.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
And it's fouled away. Lifted down the line in left. Hernandez is in pursuit, and they can't run it down. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the 2nd out.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter. When you fall behind in the count 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches. But when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Into the box, number 10. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Squared that one up just a little late. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More ahead from Denver right after this. So digging in now, Jonathan Davis 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The windup and the 0-1. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now a ball hit towards Story at short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, number 27.
One out now in the Toronto 6th inning, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. And this catches the outside corner. Strike one. The 1-1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Drilled down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes it's a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
Stepping in now, Justin Smoke, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hit sharply on the ground. Played on the backhand. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Down in order go the Blue Jays. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Into the box now, Raimel Tapia, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit to first. Smoke comes up with it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
All right, so time now for the Blue Jays Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects performing at high levels in the upper minors. Stepping up now, Nolan Arenado. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Not close. It's 2-0.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
2-1 the count. The 2-1 home. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
The right fielder.
Well, if you're going to bobble the
19.
ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Charlie Blackmon. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball one.
Inside, ball one.
That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They hang on to their 10-1 lead. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are.
Ladies
Brian
and
Shaw
your
is on to
attention,
pitch
please.
from the bullpen now to start
Now
inning number
pitching for the
7.
Rockies, number 29, Brian Shaw.
Now at the plate, Teoscar Hernandez.
Leading
He
off
comes
the
in
field.
1 for 2 with that
left
home
fielder.
run he hit earlier.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
0-2.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
I got the count.
Way outside. 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Well, now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Now batting, number 10.
Stepping into the box, Reese McGuire. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. And he takes ball 1. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1. Back to Murphy, not in time, and they'll get just the 1 out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to the second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Into the box now, Rendell Grichuk, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he misses again, 2-0. McGuire stands at first with one out. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. The 3-1 pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. The 3-2 pitch. Here's a line drive. Caught coming off the bag. And he'll step on the bag himself for the double play. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Sam Gaviglio comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Number 43, Sam.
Trevor Story will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. Here's the first pitch to him. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 2 for 3. He's taken him deep once. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Into center field, line drive, base hit. Throw into second, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
In now, Daniel Murphy. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. No one out with a runner at second. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. At the plate, Garrett Hampson. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Comes set, and the 0-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
Count 0-2.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit down the line at first. Smoke is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
Good manufactured run
Number
right
58.
there. Lead off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
Stepping in, number 58. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First offering on its way. Line drive to center field. Davis is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. 8th inning coming up. Rockies lead this one 11-1. Now to the plate, number 8. A hit in 2 tries so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Hit hard up the middle and into center field. A base hit, so early trouble here to start the 8th inning.
Now batting, the catcher, Luke Maile.
Here's the catcher, Luke Maile, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Here's the first pitch to him. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. From the belt, kicks and deals. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Now batting, number 11.
So base is empty now after the double play. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Bo Bichette. First delivery to him on the way. And that's dead center for strike 1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. The 1-2 to the left side, but it's well foul. Grounded to third. Gloved by Arenado. Throw to Murphy will take care of him, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They trail by double digits, 11-1. So here now is the pitcher, Brian Shaw, and he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
Brian Shaw.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. The Blue Jays came into this one riding pretty high, presented with the opportunity to sweep the series. However, it has clearly not gone the way they'd hoped.
One of the things you have to do is play 27 outs and give any at-bats away. They're down by several runs here. It doesn't look good, but they still have a chance. And when you have a chance, you have hope.
And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
Into the box, number 10. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Now the 2-1 pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Shaw on at first, nobody out. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
This would be an absolute terrible start to the inning. After drilling the first guy, you can't allow the second guy to reach base via the walk.
He's set, and the payoff pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Up next for Colorado.
Well, you can see why these fans are so excited about this rookie.
Yeah, Matt, just a nice piece of hitting by this youngster. Not only does it look like he's going to be a solid contributor, it looks like he may be an impact player at the big league level for years to come if he can continue to learn and develop. He looks good to me.
Standing in now, Raimel Tapia bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw goes to third, but he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back.
Now batting, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Digging in now, Nolan Arenado. He homered back in the third inning in this one. From the stretch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
You could tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
The 2-1 home. Hit back up the middle. A toss behind the back. The smoke at first, and they get them both.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Tailor-made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Charlie Blackmon. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to left. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
Ryan Tepera enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Trevor Story will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Here comes the first pitch. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike. Tepera has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and in that time he's posted an earned run average under 1. 2 out with the man at first. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Throws it on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 9th inning coming up. Colorado's out in front, 13-1. Settling in now, Jonathan Davis starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Here's strike 2 as it catches the outside corner.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. Swing and a liner. Just foul. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. The 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3.
The batter, number 27.
Digging in to try it again, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. In there for strike 1, 0-1. One out, nobody on. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1.
1-1.
The 1-1. This is lifted out to left. Waiting on it is Tapia. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Justin Smoke.
Ready once again, Justin Smoke. His numbers against Brian Shaw, he's just 1 for 6. Now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Final strike for the Blue Jays. Popped him up. He brings it in, and the Rockies will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
Wow, a 9-out save. That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
13-1 is the final lopsided score. The Colorado Rockies slugged their way to victory with 15 hits. Number 50 earns the win, his second. Clay Buchholz struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Brian Shaw takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching